I know when you know, after looking at the film, what was kind of your overall impression of the offense to start? Obviously, you got the win, that's what matters. But after looking at the film, what was your overall impression?
Well, the first impression is that we found a way to win. We did enough to win. But there's a lot of little things we can clean up. I think we had our fair share of self-inflicted issues, and those are all things that maybe the first game brings out a little bit. But I think they're all things that are correctable. I'm really pleased the way we ran the football. For our three backs to eclipse 250, if we can do that on a consistent basis, we'll have a real good chance of winning games. Our first down production, for the most part, was really good, and our third down production, for that matter, was pretty solid. Now we'll have to get down the red zone. We got to capitalize. That was probably our biggest issue. We turned the ball over really twice in the red zone. Had to settle for a field goal once, and we ended the game in the red zone. So that's just not the way we need to play offensive football. We need to be opportunistic when we get down there, and that's something that has to definitely improve.
I know with a lot of people saying, well, Colby was kind of shaky in the first game. Obviously, first game in really about 2 years for him, but I know he was sacked 6 times. I know he was pressured a lot. So was it some mistakes from Colby, maybe some lack of protection? I know Montana had a good defensive line. We talked about that. There was obviously that was a factor. So how would you kind of sum those areas up right now?
Well, I think he had some moments where he really avoided the pressure, did some things, especially that first quarter, and then probably got to him a little bit. And I think we took 6 sacks, but really only 2 of them were real true drop back sacks. A couple, the fumble was a sack. The last play as we were nakeding out was a sack. So those numbers got a little inflated on us. But I thought he understood as the game went on how we were going to go about winning and play within that. Now he certainly can and needs to play better for us to continue to improve, but we really anticipate that happening.
Would you say maybe some of the keys for the offense is going against this Air Force team on Saturday with maybe what you've seen they do on defense? I know they have that triple option. They can plays, obviously, if you can keep it away from them, I imagine that's good. So in your mind, what are some of the keys for the offense this week?
Well, I think like any week we're going to have to play well up front. We have a control line scrimmage. I think we're going to have a decided advantage as far as weight goes. I think everybody does when they go against Air Force, just by the nature of their size or lack thereof. But those guys, they move and they play really hard, and they pressure a little bit more against Nicholls State. So we're going to have to handle that. We're going to have to throw the ball more and I guess more effectively. We didn't take but maybe one shot in that whole game against Montana, and I think that'll have to be part of what we do. When given those opportunities to move the ball down in the red zone, we got to find a way to get 7 instead of 3. And certainly minimize our turnovers and keep that defense off the field.